Call the Concord Township Board of Trustees July 19, 2017 meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Guys did a good job on that. Roll call.
Mr. Malczewski?
Present.
Mr. Galloway?
Here.
Mrs. Luda? Here.
Chief?
Thank you. Tonight we have the pleasure of swearing in Concord Township's first fire department chaplain. Tonight we'll be introducing Chaplain Ron Davis to the Concord Township Fire Department. Chaplain Davis entered into the seminary in 1973 and graduated from there in 1977 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Bible and minor in psychology. He continued his coursework from Emergent Ministries at Lakeland Community College and the Ohio Fire Academy with courses in crisis counseling, compassion fatigue, post-traumatic stress disorder, invisible wounds, surviving life storms, and various other courses. He has pastored 4 churches and moved into the area to include Painesville Assembly of God Church in Concord in the year 2000. In 2010, he became the fire chaplain of the City of Painesville Fire Department, and in 2011 completed his critical incident stress management training. In 2012, he completed the Federation of Fire Chaplain Basic Chaplaincy Institute, and we are pleased to welcome him to the Concord Township Fire Department. Chaplain Davis, if you'd like to join us.
Raise your right hand. Chaplain, do you solemnly swear and promise that you will faithfully and diligently perform the duties of fire chaplain of the Concord Township Fire Department, and will you provide comfort and spiritual support to the staff of this department and the citizens of the community as you are called upon?
I do.
Will you strive to set an exemplary standard of ethical and moral conduct by not using your position of fire chaplain to evangelize or to gain personal advantage? And will you provide comfort and spiritual support to all persons without bias towards a religion, affiliation, gender, orientation, race, national origin, age, or any other such distinction?
I will.
Will you strive to set an exemplary standard of ethics and moral conduct?
I will.
Will you acknowledge those appointed in the position of authority within the department and serve them with loyalty? And will you be supportive of the staff with whom you serve? And will you be subject to their authority when on duty? And will you accept the responsibility willing and without reservation, so help you God?
I do.
It's my honor to welcome Reverend Ron Davis as our newest member of our Concord Fire Department as our Fire Department Chaplain.
Thank you
very much. You're welcome to sit up here or stand up here and say something.
No, I want to thank you for the opportunity and the privilege, and truly it is an honor and a privilege to serve you and to let you know that I am available 24/7, and I mean that sincerely. I love people, I enjoy working with people, and look forward to serving Concord Township and the fire department for a long time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys can step aside if you guys want to go there and have some cake. The swearing in is traditional.
Refreshments.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Approval of minutes, June 21st, 2017 trustees regular meeting, July 5th, 2017 trustees regular meeting, and July 17th, 2017 special meetings, which will be tabled. The minutes, I will abstain from the July 5th ones.
Mr. Chairman, I had no changes. They looked fine to me. I didn't find any errors.
Right, me too.
Okay, we will pass June 21st and July 5th with my abstention. And July 5th. Elected officials report, Amy?
I have none.
Chris?
Mr. Chairman, just a couple phone calls regarding projects and activities around the township. That is all I have to report.
Connie?
I had about the same thing, a couple of phone calls, that's all.
Yeah, I had some phone calls, some emails. I would say that the issues that have come up, and have been stormwater issues and stormwater projects they want to get done and or finishing up. So I knock on wood only because we have not had an event in some time. But yes, those are the issues that have come up. Department reports, Kathy.
I'd just like to make a few announcements with regard to the bridge work that has been scheduled for quite some time on State Route 608. We received official notice from ODOT today that the State Route 608 over the bridge will be closed for 45 days beginning August 7th. The road will be closed at the bridge over the Greenway Trail, and detours will be posted to use Ravenna Road and Girdle Road. So this will be posted on the website, but again, we always wait for that official word from ODOT, and we received that this afternoon.
Will you make sure that we send that ASAP over to Riverside in the event that ODOT did not send that to them?
Yes.
Let's see if we can get the signs out sooner than later.
The signs are up.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Good, thank you.
Also, just a note for those that are using Auburn Road east of 44, the work that the City of Painesville is doing on the water line improvement, the replacement project, is moving along very nicely. We thank everybody for their patience as we go through those detours, but the detours have been limited just during the day, and southbound traffic has been detoured, but it is clear in the evenings. Following the completion of the water line upgrade, which should take no more than 2 more weeks, if not sooner, then the Lake County Engineer's Office will proceed with the repaving of Auburn Road underneath the bridge, which again, I think will be a welcome change. I know a lot of residents have been asking for that for quite some time. And lastly, we've received a number of calls regarding when our annual shredding day will be, and we have finally scheduled that. We'll have that on the website, post that in the grapevine. That will be Saturday, September 9th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. here at Concord Town Hall. Again, there are some restrictions with, different items you can bring. You can bring up to 3 boxes. It's the same company we've used in the past, North Coast Shredding, same procedures, and we'll put this all on the website for those that are interested. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. That brings us to audience portion. We have some new individuals in the audience, so I just remind everyone that if you're going to make a comment, come up to the podium, tell us your name and address, and thank you. Anyone?
Hello, I'm Tim Marlowe. I live at 7372 Hunting Lake Drive. Well, first I want to acknowledge the members of the fire department that were here. It's a great thing that, it's a good thing that they were here. And I want to thank them for all of their service. They do outstanding work. It's dangerous, it's difficult, and I think I speak for many, many citizens when I say that. Thank you very much. The main reason that I came is to reiterate what happened on the last meeting that was here, which was to voice my objection to the parcel of the master plan where you're going to change the zoning on that property to be residential as well as commercial. I believe that's a mistake. I've spoken to many different residents and they seem supportive of that same idea, that it is a mistake. We'd like you to consider taking that portion out of the zoning so that you're just going forward with commercial and not with residential. there's been arguments pressed both ways, forward and against it. I think you already know that. I don't have to repeat that here, but we'd like you to consider tabling the residential part of that zoning.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to close our audience portion. We'll move to new business. We have no old business. Resolution 2017-18 authorizing for the trustees to enter into an MOU with Concord, Painesville, Jed, and Capra Business Centers, LLC.
I so move that we approve that. Do you want me to read it?
If you want to do that one and hand me the next one, we can sort of alternate.
Okay. Resolution authorizing the Board of Trustees of Concord Township to enter into a memorandum of understanding with Capra Business Center LLC to include its real property, permanent parcel number 08A0200000200 as part of Reisinger and Associates Inc.'s request for qualification RFQ and request for proposal RFP processes, respectively, for the proposed planning, development, and implementation of the Township's Town Center model. I move that we approve that resolution.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve Resolution 2017-19, a resolution authorizing the Board of Trustees of Concord Township to enter into a memorandum of understanding with Daniel Estad and Elaine Estad to include their real property permanent parcel number 08-A-020-0-000-007-0 as part of Reisinger and Associates request for qualification RFQ and request for proposal RFP processes, respectively, for the proposed planning, development, and implementation of the Township's Town Center model.
County second that?
Yes, second.
County seconding. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
And I have resolution number 2017-20. A resolution authorizing the Board of Trustees of Concord Township to enter into a memorandum of understanding with Joseph Plesnikar and Susan Plesnikar to include their real property, permanent parcel number 08A0200000210, as part of Reisinger and Associates Inc.'s request for qualification RFQ and request for proposal RFP processes, respectively, for the proposed planning, development, and implementation of the Township's Town Center model. I move that we approve this resolution.
Got a second, Chris?
I will second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Just going to sign this, and then I'll do the very next one for us.
We got a 19 here, and I got a...
This is also 18, and Connie needs to sign it.
Yeah, I have to sign it.
You missed this one.
Yes.
I signed 2. What did I sign?
I don't know.
What did you sign?
There's 2 of each.
Right, but I signed twice. I signed it. What was that? Oh, I was signing the other portion.
You signed the contract.
Oh,
So here's the that's the contract there too.
Okay, so
Here's a resolution.
not tabbed. Got it.
Here it is.
I flipped them around.
All right, so that one is all set. And Connie needs to sign it.
I need to sign it. Here's some for all of you.
Okay, I'll move that.
Okay.
All right, while you're doing that, I'll read resolution. I would make a motion to approve resolution 2017-21, a resolution authorizing the Board of Trustees of Concord Township to enter into a memorandum of understanding with Diana Triviani to include its real property, permanent parcel number 08-A-020-0-000-022-0 as part of Reisinger and Associate Inc.'s request for qualification RFQ and request for proposal RFP processes, respectively, for the proposed planning, development, and implementation of the Township's Town Center model.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then Kathy, if I understood that correctly, we were talking about, there were two commercial pieces of property there and 2 residential pieces of property, is that correct?
That is correct.
Capper is commercial. Eastot, Pleasantcar, and Shubiani are actually all residential.
Okay, so there's 1 commercial and 3 residential.
Chris has to sign this one.
Okay.
I missed one. Not the one I missed.
2 of
All right,
them.
we both need to sign these.
Yes.
All right, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
I will entertain a vote on the website redesign proposal from Blackbird, Lake County website development and design firm, not to exceed $37,815.
Mr. Chairman, I reviewed the proposal, and staff was good enough to gather proposals from a number of web organization, development organizations, local, and the numbers all came in this ballpark in terms of what we are looking to do. Cost aside, we have not had, in my opinion, a properly functional website that a community of Concord stature should have, frankly, to date. And the web is, going into its, it's going into its 3rd decade in existence. We've had times in the past where we've had some functionality and then a lot of quirks. I think we all know the problems that have happened. Our current website, which is hosted through the county, does not interface well with web, or rather with mobile. Frankly, it doesn't at all, despite assurances that it would. So we need to get it right. We need to make it better, and we need to make sure that it works for our residents.
How about a second?
I'll second that.
All right, then let me add my 2 cents too. I also want to remind public and this board, obviously, is that we've saved considerable sums of money when we went to the county, and on a monthly basis for what we pay for our IT. And so, with that in mind, this figure that may seem a little bit high is not as high based upon some of the monies that we've saved on our other endeavors on the IT world. More specifically, how we went with the county and cut our costs in half, using them to provide our IT service.
Well, it's not a matter of just building a one-page where you park a photo and some text.
Right.
We have a lot of complex functions and stuff built into our websites that need to work properly in order for us, I think, to best communicate and for our residents to be able to best access. And the truth is that we've attempted to do this on the cheap in the past, and those dollars, and it's just not working.
Right.
It's been not up to what I believe Concord standards should be, and so I appreciate Kathy, and Karen and everybody, diving in and looking at some potential vendors. They got a lot of feedback from neighboring communities like Menor and some of their folks that do that work and gave recommendations. So they did a lot of legwork to find some good companies to get some proposals from. And it certainly seems like this is the most in line with what we're trying to do.
Blackbird is with Lake Tran hired Blackbird, and because of that's a very interactive website that Lake Tran is required because of scheduling trips, and so it works very well. So I had a lot of confidence in that.
That's good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I just asked for permission to sign proposal as representative on your behalf.
A motion for.
I would give a motion to authorize Kathy to sign on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
A vote to rescind. I'm looking for a vote to rescind the termination firefighter Daniel Green from June 30th, 2017 staff meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Future meetings and announcements. Friday, July 28th at 9 a.m. we have the strategic planning meeting in the community center. That is where the trustees and staff and invitees will get together, and we do that twice a year. It's an all-day affair in planning for each department, big picture items of Concord Township. August 1st at noon, we will have the staff meeting in the conference room. At 7 p.m., we will have the zoning commission meeting in town hall. Wednesday, August 2nd at 6:30, we will have the trustees' office hours. And at 7:30, we have the trustees meeting in town hall. I'll entertain a motion for executive session to consider the appointment, employment, and discipline of any employee.
So,
And,
Ann.
And employment.
and.
I'm sorry, and
so moved.
I'll second.
I'll roll call.
Mrs. Luda?
Yes.
Mr. Galloway?
Yes.
Mr. Malczewski?
Yes. Okay, we'll return back to this hall, but you guys may be gone, so that ends this public portion of our meeting. Any gentlemen have a question? Off camera, you want to talk about? Sure.
We're done.
Yeah,
We'll go ahead and adjourn it.
Adjourn the meeting. Oh, I don't want to
No,
adjourn the meeting.
you're going into
Recess
executive
the
session.
Recess
Recess the meeting.
meeting.
Recess the meeting.